Well, if you missed it, you missed it. It's the new intro video. Still working on it. What's going on, guys? Got some pets in there.
I like
got
it.
Mr. Rupert.
We need to have a video. We need to get a like a cutout of Dave, but you can put it like overlay it over a car, but he's in his chair with no shirt drifting around the track.
I can do it. I'm getting better.
You fucking jabber. I like it, brother. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I laugh my ass off, but it's good. It's good.
We need to get some little video of your dogs and stuff like that doing goofy stuff, boxer stuff, Yeah. Welcome to Scram, Jett. We're working on stuff here. Funnier and funnier, hopefully every week. If it's not funnier, well, you're not drinking enough. Thanks for joining us. I'm W. I'm going to pass off to the co-host real quick and let him introduce herself. I'm going to get Uncle Si down there after he swallows his bear.
Yeah, Uncle Si checking in again. Army vet from old school black boot stuff. Hey, like Webb said, we're just here to try to fill in some time and make y'all laugh and forget about whatever else is going on. And that's not my phone dinging.
Dinger there, Webb.
There was a notification for Scramjet going live.
I don't hear your excuses. Don't give me your excuses. How dare you talk when I'm talking back to you?
Shut your mouth when I'm talking to you.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
The American, how's it going?
I'm the American Air Force veteran, aircraft maintenance guy, sauce boss. Things are interesting in the world of BeardBQ lately. As you guys know, we'll talk about it later, but got a 60 case order. Half of it's produced. Tomorrow I drive out to Pakwana to produce the other half of that order, which is now on hold because the whole order might be a scam. And I don't really understand it because these are the dumbest scammers ever because they gave me $12,000 and I didn't have to put any money in or effort, but and they helped me produce half of, an order that I can still sell technically. So, yay for criminals in 2020.1 being this stupid if it is a scam. But today I dressed out an elk shoulder and processed it out. I made a elk burger for dinner. It was it's been a pretty decent day. Weird day. Monday sucked, big donkey. Today was kind of weird, so I want to see what Wednesday has in store.
How big a donkey? Just
Monday was about like this. Today is kind of like this, but the girth is like that. Technically,
okay.
Depending on what happens with this whole 60 case order fiasco.
See, it's not necessarily the length that'll hurt; it's the girth.
Yeah. So tomorrow, who knows? I might get an order for space aliens to ship shit to the moon. And I'll happily place it.
Yep. We'll dive into that a little bit later. Online scams and bullcrap. Obviously, everyone gets your extended car warranty phone calls at least twice a day. I like to wait until we have a live operator pick up, and then I like to have a conversation with them. It's fun sometimes if I have the time. So anyway, I'm W, Air Force veteran, 2A771 aircraft metals technology. Worked on the B-1 and F-35s. Did a little bit of time in Turkey over there, sandbox style, I guess you'd say. Scramjet is a weird show still. We're still fleshing out some segments. We do have a new one tonight. I'll show you the little tag for it real quick. Tactically acquired. It's kind of grown out of a concept that we started on another show with Miss J, the compound. Patch of the week was one thing, and I realized we have way more military memorabilia hanging around. Everybody does. Whatever.
We got more stole shit than anybody else out there.
So I'll have to do
Mrs. Kowalski, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
We will have to do a disclaimer before we go into that segment.
Good idea. Good idea.
We will not be called into
idea.
court. Yeah, we will not be called into court to testify that you were in possession of whatever you're in possession of. So we will be careful about that. No, thank you guys for joining us. Felix went through his week. Cy, still feeding Mr. Rupert.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he can stop because I think Mr. Rupert would eat him. So Dave it's more of a, I'll feed you because you won't eat me kind of thing.
I think you should.
He wakes me up in the morning by trying to eat my beard or my hair.
Yeah, that wouldn't nope. Not gonna happen.
You should put him on a diet and then film his mood every morning and then put him on a scale every day. He's looking up at you, like all pissed off, like.
Speaking of that, they had before you got on TikTok and you Webb.
Oh.
There was a little trend going around, and it's like normal feeding time, but instead of the full scoop, you only scoop like 1 or 2 pellets, and you put it in the container, and you see the dog's reaction when they go to the bowl. They're looking, and they look up like, what the fuck? There's a Russian account that I follow still, and he has a little miniature. I don't even know what the dog is. It's like this brown and black curly haired dog, but he has this dog trained to everything he does. It pauses and looks at him and then does a full growl. So he does that to that little dog, puts the one thing in, and it turns and it's like,
Go to the chat real quick. Mr. Kyle Killinger, one half of the Full Metal Crayon Eaters. Be sure to check them out Thursday nights. That's going to be, what is that going to be, 7 p.m. Central Time? Yeah, they're both in Central Time.
Oh, and Wayne Ka is, if you say it fast enough, you can figure it out. That's Bill Gammon, our friend from the Digger from Down Under.
Ah, okay. I was wondering who that
Wayne
was.
Ka.
Got the Angry Cricket, a.k.a. Combat Cricket, Miss Jade Lopez, host of the Crossroads, which is also 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. It'll be tomorrow night.
Hey, my Hawaiian shirt is very beautiful. This shirt has been deployed quite a bit. This shirt has more cred than some people do nowadays. Thank you very much.
True. I mean, she's still saying it's ugly. So
hey, it's all good. It's all good.
It's so ugly, it's beautiful.
It's so ugly, it's beautiful. Smells like shit. It smells like roses. Hey.
Well, shit, there's the other freaking half of Full Metal Crayon Eaters.
Who's guarding the gates now?
I know. Shit, man. Who's taste testing the crayons? I want to know what flavor orange really is. Shit.
Do what you do. I'm just sharing the show. I hope you guys are also.
Some things should stay overseas.
We let you come back. I'm just saying. Ooh.
Yep, I'm sharing the show a little bit too. So
I tried a little bit.
And I bought this in America and brought it overseas and then came back. And I'm gonna say we didn't win, but we're still there. We won when I was there.
Yeah, we were winning when I left. I don't know what happened after I left.
Exactly. We were winning when
after
I left.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the replacement crew fucked that up. I don't know what the hell. So
all them newbies coming in.
Yeah. So there is a small company, and this is not a paid advertisement. There's a small company of a friend of mine that I've known for a very, very long time, named Mr. Nicholas Shoup. He has started an apparel company right out of here in Alabama. It's 1350 Millworks. They are an apparel and clothing company right out of Prattville, Alabama. Everything is designed, sewn, stitched, and printed in the United States of America. They have the leather panel hats, obviously.
Nice.
They also have these small American-made, the assistant managers. These manage your slings on your favorite pastime things, so to speak. They also can handle the cable management around the fore end of those favorite pastime things. They make these small little EDC bags.
Nice.
What do you mean? I'm talking about the
Is that gauze?
little strappy things here. No, this is a Velcro strap. You see, this is a sling right here, so it helps you manage your sling. Yeah. So they have these small R2 bags is what they call. They probably handle that too. So this is
asking
like basically
asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Yeah, exactly.
Don't throw stones.
So these are basically
what are you talking about?
Army. These are small kind of a gym bag. Like say you want to put all your crap in there, but you don't want to have to carry it all around separate. You go to the gym, or this guy rolls in jiu-jitsu. He likes to fold clothes when people are still in them, which one of these days I might want to try.
Okay, what am I looking at? Is that a fanny pack?
These are people.
No, these are like little pouches, basically. So these
people that know how to fold people still wearing clothes are the reasons I carry pew-pews and sharp, pointy people opener things.
Hey, Megan. Megan's a follower from TikTok, the spot where
sweet. Thanks, cool. Megan.
Is that Meg?
So these guys.
Yep, that's Meg. And Marcy's from TikTok too.
These guys. These guys are. Hey, let me get through this. Holy crap!
Well, hurry up.
I'm trying. You guys designed, stitched, stone, and made in America right here in Central Alabama. Like you see, these are small little R2 bags. Thinking of a miniature gym bag. You put your phone, your iPad, nobody carries an iPad in a freaking small bag. Not even an iPod.
You're over-explaining the bag.
Your earpods. All that kind of crap you don't want to have loose when you're walking in somewhere. Put it in this bag. How about that? So also it shows here how you can use them for cable management on your forends, on your certain, favorite pastime things. They have shirts. So small company, just starting out, really good old friend of mine through cars and all kinds of things. I know him very well. Please go give him a look. 1350 Millworks.
Nice.
All right, continue, assholes. No, get to the comment. No, I'm not really. Get to the comments, seriously.
Hey, Dave. Yes, John Werdorf sent me a bunch of pictures of coins I need to
cool. Can you put them in overlays?
I will.
Yeah. That way we can still talk behind them and stuff like that. We'll definitely get into those. They're tactically acquired because that's what kind of got us started off on it last week. Cy was talking about a sign he snatched. I've got a few insignias that I have from buildings being cleared out. So lots of fun. I can't wait for that. I'm not sure where we're going to stick it in the show, but we're going to figure it out. So I will share one more thing. I know me and Felix's favorite bird in the world, and this is a pretty crazy milestone.
Chicken?
We'll call this a little military. Yeah,
we're talking about.
We love chicken. We're talking about self-powered birds.
Oh.
Chickens are self-powered.
Jet-powered birds.
Spicy chicken.
Very spicy chicken, depending on the armament. So. This is coming up / the Warzone bomber makes the Arctic pit stop for the first time ever. It lands at a Airbus above the Arctic Circle. First time ever acknowledged. We'll give them that. But this is besides the blizzard pictures from 2011 when we launched for Libya. This is some of the best photography I've seen of a B-1 in quite a while, dude. Too bad it's a dice bird. Sorry for you Texas boys, but
that still is. That's pretty freaking impressive, though.
They're all the same.
Yeah. Now, if I can get the freaking pictures to load up, I think my internet's acting up. Yeah, a couple of them were touching down. Let's put it this way. This is the map. This the top. That's where they up there working and rallying with partner J-Tax. Basically just kind of heading off this perceived Russian threat. But it's just struck me, man, like me and Felix have been in those blizzard conditions with those birds, and they hold up okay. Give them that.
I wouldn't personally want to be
there. So beautiful bird.
Wait a minute. That's weird.
No, I don't want to ever do it again, but I'm proud I did it.
Well, when you see a bird with its wheels still, this rear wheel still on the ground, and then it goes to take off, and its nose goes into an ice bank, and the wheels are still on the ground, and you're like, okay, those pilots have a nice day. Like what? Visibility.
I saw that from the edge of the flight line. I was like,
yep. Visibility is what's visibility? No. That's when weather tells you what's your visibility. No.
Wing commander's like, we're going anyway.
Holy
can you land on instruments only? Hopefully you can take off on instruments only. So.
You can.
Okay, apparently the digger's playing games.
Oh, I know.
His Bill Gammon's not in Facebook jail, I guess.
Oh, either that or he's got a split personality.
Well, I'm trying to get these, but it's taking a minute because I have amazing internet. Hey, Dustin,
they're not. Oh, he's talking about the B1s. You said they're all the same. He said they're not because ours are operational. You're right.
Well,
dude,
that is correct. Technically correct, but they're only operational because the best maintainers are up in Ellsworth. You know, that's the only reason that they're actually, functioning.
I'll tell you one thing. Saying. If you're up there as a maintainer past a year, you are either hating life or you're a hardy individual on that flight line dealing with those birds throughout the winter. Hats off to
John
you.
did send me I did it. I did it here, and I worked B-52s in Minot, so even colder.
Yep.
So yeah, John, I don't know what happened to all the shit you. Oh, did you send me that in a text? That's why.
Oh,
dude.
Might have to go with Messenger because it might. Or
well, no, that's why I have. Well, it's in a text. That's why I didn't get them all. I have to.
Gotcha.
I have to download each one. I was looking in my Messenger.
Gotcha.
But he's also a customer, so he has my phone number.
Gotcha.
What are you doing? Share.
Holy crap! This is like eating a Pop-Tart or something.
A little bit I'm gonna mute him while he does that.
All right.
It's loud.
All right, I am going to share one more thing. This is not a. Oh, okay, we're getting into that. Give us 1 second, Si. Absolutely, I know what you're talking about. I'm going to share one more thing, and this is not a plea for donations. This is a thank you. Anybody that may be watching that did donate. So my daughter has a fundraiser going on in her school, Kids Heart Challenge, American Heart Association. We put this up. My wife put it up about 12 hours ago. So our daughter spent lots of times at UAB Birmingham Women's and Children's Hospital. She had cleft lip, cleft palate. She's had 3 surgeries so far. She's been in the hospital a total of 3 weeks or so throughout her life. But we put this up. She wanted to do it. Obviously, her school gave her the opportunity and put it up for $250, and that was smashed in 6 hours. Then we raised it to $500, and we're like $15 out of $500. Like I said, this is not a ploy for anybody to donate or anything like that. I'm just saying, if anybody on here is watching that, thank you very much, because Annabelle has had her battles for sure. And we've experienced some other battles of some other parents up there, what they're going through. It is some heartbreaking shit to just sitting in waiting room in the surgery waiting room.
What is it? Where is it at?
Children's Hospital. That's UAB Birmingham. But this particular fundraiser is for just American Heart Association for
is that on your is that on your what?
I shared it on my personal page. So like I said, it's not a ploy for anybody to donate. Say, look out for your local charities for benefiting children that are sick, because you never know, or your local children's hospitals, so to speak. I'll say that much. That's who needs it. If you ever feel like volunteering, for sure, roll up in the children's hospital.
Sometimes I hate that sometimes I do hate that I'm a veteran.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, because I have random, stupid, crazy thoughts that pop in my head. When people are like being heartwarming and talking about shit, my brain will be like, "Fuck those kids." I'm like, "No, don't say that."
Oh no, I understand. I understand.
Hey man,
dude,
it says you guys made for 500.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Well, I seen your original post, Webb, and it said like 2 hours after you had posted it, you were $15 from getting your goal. I was like, holy crap, that's
I just went onto it because I was about to donate to make it to the next level, and now it's already there.
Oh, I need a refresh. I guess that was old news.
Sweet.
Damn. Thank you. If anybody's on here to donate, thank you. If you're on here and you didn't donate, that's fine. We're good. Damn, there it is. Boom.
Nice.
Thank you. Holy crap.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, this is not a kid candy drive on the show. I didn't pop this up for anybody to donate. Just saying thank you and be aware of everything around you. So rock on, dude. Rock on.
So can you donate over 500? What if it's already there? Can you still donate?
Go ahead. Yeah, if you want to, for sure. Yeah,
I think that's how most of them work. You can keep donating over it, and it'll show like how much over you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's rocking.
Sounds good to me.
So.
Well, I'll just put a 75 on there.
Oh, that's my buddy. Thank you, brother. You know it's going to the good cause. It ain't going in my pocket. I should start one up, to build my skyline.
Megan's
I know some guys that'll donate to your skyline. They just need you to ship it to Guam.
Oh, okay. So I can get them to send me 50 grand, and I'll keep the car and the money.
Yeah, you keep the car and the money.
Done.
Nice.
That's how shit works nowadays.
All right, Cy. So you were opening something up that somebody in our comments sent you. What is this? Explain what happened. Explain what went on.
Bill Gammon, our friend from Australia, decided to send me a care package of Australian beer and Vegemite shapes.
As he puts it, vaginamite shapes.
Right. Now, supposedly they're shaped like Australia, but if you look close, you can find one that tastes like a Tassie. I'm assuming that's Tasmania. So we're gonna
cassowary. I mean,
we're gonna see how these taste.
Y'all, he's learning his shapes.
Kind of does look like Australia in a way.
Yeah, looks just like Australia with a small penis.
You turn it sideways, it looks like Africa, bro.
All right, there we go. It took my payment. Sweet.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, man.
You know what? Those actually aren't bad. I don't know if that's like a standard Vegemite or Vaginamite taste, but
it sounded like you said how a vagina might taste.
I'm not sure how that would taste.
Dave, you've been single too long, bro. Single too long. Oh, dude, I love you, man.
You got Megan. Does it taste like kangaroo? If not, disappointing. For real, I want some freaking grilled kangaroo.
It tastes amazing. Kangaroo doesn't taste like chicken. Kangaroo kind of tastes like a weird cross between. Have you ever had ostrich?
Goats?
No.
Yes,
ostrich.
Ostrich.
It tastes like ostrich to me.
No. All right, I got to go be a good father real quick and kiss my girls tonight.
Yes, cool.
And
that
tell
is not
Annabelle,
how you keep them off the pole. Just saying.
I know. Tell Annabelle she's got $575 raised. So thank you guys again. Be right back.
All of a sudden, we're gonna see Annabelle with a new Power Wheels with a glow kit.
She's got spinners on it and stuff.
She has spinners on it. She's like, "Thank you, bitches." No, I'm pulling in these pictures from John right now.
Actually, those aren't bad. I think I could best describe it for us here in the States. It best tastes like those old bacon and cheese Triscuits almost. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it tastes like.
I did get bored. Oh, what else? Are you eating more things?
No, I'm kind of afraid.
Well, I did cook something extra yesterday. I got a little bored and I cooked duck l'orange, which is orange honey duck, which sounds fancy because you say it l'orange like that because that's how they say it.
Everything sounds fancy in French.
That is true. But yeah, buddy of mine, big time bird hunter, and I got a pheasant from him because that's the state bird for South Dakota, which is really weird because they hunt their state bird. And
right?
Then I had a duck, but I needed to use it because it was a duck from last year. I'll get a new one from him, but yeah, it totally reminded me why I don't hunt birds. Like, because like the meat to the ratio for effort to meat is horrible. Then of course I watched the show Meat Eater, and I'm frozen. Let it go. Hey, Ashley Moon is in the house. How you doing?
Hi, Smashley.
So,
but yeah, also I want to, I need to thank and mention Bill Gammon. I've been glitter bombed from Australia. Thank you, you freaking CUNT. But they were at least big pieces of glitter, but it was hearts and stars and these little cock and balls.
So Bill took a snapshot and sent it over.
All right, I got to do a quick White Claw delivery to the wife. I'll be right back.
Oh shit!
What, Ro? Webb getting lucky tonight. White Claw in the house.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. You might not see Webb in a minute. White Claw be like, hey man, he'd come back with a ripped up shirt. Oh man, too many overlays. I don't like adding these things to overlay, but whatever you want, you shall get. It's your show.
All right. Well, I'm going to grab something else that Bill sent me. Give me a second.
Do your thing. Leave me here doing work on the back end.
You're used to it. You're popular.
It's all
You're
good. Fucker. I'm dropping in these overlays from Bill right now.
Okay.
I'm drinking White Claws. Oh shit!
I don't know.
Sauce sampler giver. Sweet. I'm glad. I hope she orders a lot of sauce. I'm bored. You know what happens when I get bored? I make stupid shit.
Oh no! Ashley's drinking White Claw too. Holy crap! Alabama's going to be howling tonight.
I know. We got the freaking we got the South Coast covered. She got the Wiregrass. We'll be all right.
Bill wants to know how the beer was.
Dude, that beer was actually really good. I could see like buying a case of that and having a good weekend. You know what I'm saying?
And Bill, I have an order for you. If you'll pay half the shipping, I'll pay the other half the shipping, and we can get you some barbecue sauce. Mate.
Yeah.
All right. Here's these things the Aussies call biscuits, right? Tim Tams.
Cookies. Those are good.
Right? Dude, these things, I don't know what they use in their chocolate, but this is just freaking incredible.
It's pure Filipino cocaine.
It's pure. Dave's gonna be next time we see Dave, he's gonna be like even thinner.
They're so close, dude. It's like just a even exchange rate, and they're good. Pure Philippine cocaine.
Hey, okay, great. I don't care. They're freaking divine. They're incredible.
Oh man.
We just call those cherries now, Ashley. We don't gender. We don't racially, divide our cherries. They're just called cherries.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. She does not like the lemon or lime. That's too bad. She buys the variety packs. It's not my fault. So.
But yeah, Bill, these are not biscuits. They're freaking cookie. Biscuits are things about this thick that are doughy and flaky. These are cookies. Yep.
They also call the back of a car the boot. And what if you're not wearing boots? I'm just saying.
They call pickup trucks. They call pickup trucks oots. What the frick is that boat?
Utility vehicle.
Yeah.
It's
Megan,
a pickup truck.
Thank you for
Dean's in the house.
Dean.
All right, so I got John's pictures in the overlay.
All right, we'll save them for the tactically acquired. We're at the middle of the hour. I don't think we had anything planned for this crap. So keep going on your Aussie taste test journey. There.
Well, Meg says she's got to go because the meds are kicking in, and in a little bit she won't be intelligible. And I'm like, are any of us intelligible? Come on.
Bring it, Meg. We love it. It makes it more fun. We'll get amazing ratings. What happened? Man, this chick was on diazepam, and she started saying like weird shit. We cracked into the Matrix. We saw the creator. And at the end of the day, it's always Tom.
That's called DMT. Just say it. Holy crap. Oh, Mickey Severson in the chat. What's going on, brother? I'm happy we got a bunch of crazy assholes just like us that want to get in the comments and just see what we do. You know, raising money for the American Heart Association, obviously, and getting a taste of the Outback here. I just wish we had some kangaroo jerky, bro.
Kangaroo jerky.
Yeah, that's what you got to send next, Bill. Some kangaroo
We call
jerky.
them biscuits. Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
All right, so we got all those in. They're cookies, mate.
Cookies, mate. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got a lot. Sweet. I dig it.
I got a lot of what? Oh, yeah, in there. And I added at the end when I talk about what I did today, I added my cutout of that shoulder.
Yeah, awesome. No, really. Excellent. Yeah, like I said, we'll get into...
See you tomorrow, Megan, if you're still in here. See you tomorrow.
Biscuits, bitch. I'm reading that in the Dave Chappelle voice.
Oh, Webb, if you've never talked to Bill Gammon, you need a dictionary because it's just like Aussie to English is weird.
We had some Aussies in Turkey, and it was fun. They could drink. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. When I was in Diego, Brits and Aussies were like the shiznit to hang out with and drink with, and they did some weird shit that made me go, okay, I can kind of see why America decided to leave. And like we're gonna get on a boat and just go that way. We're going that way. No, yeah, it's fun. I remember asking because we couldn't drink somewhere, and I'm like, "How are you drunk?" He goes, "Because we have beer." And I'm like, "How do you have beer?" He goes, "They don't allow you beer." He goes, "Fuck them. They want us here. We'll go home." I'm like,
"Yeah,
why can't America have that attitude?"
Some countries are like that.
Yeah.
Like Dean said, the Australian Navy have bars on their boats.
So does the United States military, but only in the higher up areas.
And the R&R spots. Yeah, no, he's talking like all of their boats have a bar.
No. Well, yeah, I've heard like it's in their constitution if they have one or whatever they call it. But, you know.
The Constitution.
Whatever the other countries call it, like their version of it. Or some shit like that. The fuck we do. My dad's ship had one. You just didn't make it to that spot where you were allowed to see it.
The chief mess.
Yeah. And my dad was on a fast frigate. Cruiser destroyer, the Druid.
What are you frigging it about, man? You gotta use that language. Damn.
Yeah, dude, we have freaking Navy people here, dude. You can't talk like that.
Well, that's like the Brits. They get whiskey and beer on the weekends, even deployed. It's like in their
I know.
It's like in their military contract, they get this much alcohol a week while deployed. Like you're in the front lines and you can still get loaded. Yep. Fucking send it. I'm down. Let me go.
Dude, what really surprised?
You missed one show. Sorry, buddy.
What?
You missed one page. You missed the Veteran Anonymous page.
Oh,
What the crap? Oh, I didn't know we were going to stream to that too.
Everybody streams to that.
My bad.
I'm going to cut you.
I know. I'll get cut 3 times a day. Whatever.
So
no, what really surprised? Hold on the alcohol thing. What really surprised me? I was in Turkey for a year, and Turkish Air Force Base. Yeah, that was the Veterans Anonymous popping up. Turkish Air Force Base, right? Owned by Turkey. Obviously, NATO partners there because we were there. We had our own Class 6 there, and dude, cheap. Obviously, like most military bases. Like Friday night, you'd see 3 or 4 dudes walking back from the Class 6 with 4 30 racks, like 2 in a hand and 1 tucked under each arm, just walking back to the dorms. You're like, well, cops are getting called there tonight. I'm going to avoid that area. But it was just so crazy. Like in a, not necessarily devout Muslim country there. They're not as strict as, Qatar and Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. They served it too. They had Turkish bars on base that served.
Yeah.
So, but I can't ever tell you that I ever saw a Turkish military personnel imbibing.
Well, it's all good as long as you're,
yeah.
as long as it's in Turkey. As long as you're not you know what I'm talking about.
Hey Jade, what were you talking about? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
In Turkey, as long as you're not Armenian, it's fine. Just saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. We won't go there.
So, yeah, I have a little issue with Turkey, but whatever.
I know.
Whatever, America. We just have a base in
All right.
Hitler's Russia. That's how crazy that shit is. Hitler's Russia. That's how crazy us having a base in Turkey is. But anyway, back to more cool shit. What was I going to say before we were talking about that bullshit? Because I forgot. Because I'm
sorry.
A squirrel.
Yeah, I know. I do want to play my new intro video again real quick since we've got a little bit more of a crowd in here. We're a little bit past the middle part of the hour. Unless you can remember what the hell you're going to say.
Hi.
Yeah. How are you?
How are you? How are you doing? No, I wanted to announce some stuff, folks. For all those folks that have been following me on the social media webs and seeing the networks that we've bounced through and what for. Bringing back barbecue and bourbon on Veterans Anonymous. It will be Friday at 1600 Mountain Time. No, we'll figure out a time when it'll be going, and most likely the day will be Friday, just like it used to be. It will be a live show. We will have guests on the show, and we'll be focusing on all things cooking, barbecue, bourbon, and whatnot. Gear that you need for grilling, smoking, in-house cooking, all the stuff that all the barbecue and bourbons brought you before. We'll be bringing back to you here on Veterans Anonymous. Because we do have some folks like me, and I guess Tim kind of does what I do, but I heard he has a barbecue sauce or something like that. So I like to have him on there. Webb, and I think Dave has a Foreman grill, and he might have a crock pot, I heard. So we can even have Dave on there to talk about how to DoorDash.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more. You say crock pot, right? And if you watch me and Felix, we know the way we cook. When somebody says, "Oh, I'm going to do pulled pork," I'm going to do some pulled pork. Cool. What are you smoking it with? Applewood, cherry wood. What are you using spices? Oh, just put it in a crock pot, bro. I almost, unless they're an okay friend, I almost immediately about face and walk the hell off, dude.
I went to an event
a
couple weeks ago, and the lady was a caterer, and she had pulled pork. It wasn't bad, but there's a couple dry spots in it. And I walked over to her and asked her to talk in, and one of the people go, "You going to tell her how to cook it?" I'm like, "No, she's a caterer. It's her business. I just want to talk to her." Well, she only used roasters. After she told me that, because I asked her if she had a smoker, she said no. I'm like, cool. and I didn't cut. I shut it down, because I had a perfect way to do the very best way to do pulled pork, like I just did for Dustin's birthday, doing my process. Nice. Your prep on that doesn't really matter. I've prepped 3 butts 3 different ways. I did the injection, I did the rub down, let it sit, blah, blah, blah. One I rub down and this and that. The other one, I just put the seasoning on, but I all smoked them the same. Instapot queen over here. Instapots are nice. I've cooked stuff in Instapots and crock pots. But like if I want shredded chicken breast, I'm gonna just throw it in Instapot.
Oh yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if I want shredded chicken breasts and stuff like that, I'll throw it in Instapot. Straight up, right. Instapot boiled eggs are the shit. Like so you want to make a perfect boiled egg.
Yeah, maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I just when I do pulled pork, it's on the grill or on the smoke for a minimum 10 hours. You know what I mean? It's just the way I grew up. So I'll keep a little bit more open mind. But Instapot is the truth. I'll give you that. Freaking chicken breast for tacos and stuff like that. Knock them out in there 15 minutes, mix them up in the bowl, shred them up, throw some taco season. Yeah, dress them up. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, all right, I won't judge this so harshly. So, yeah, let's see that hat.
I want to comment about this. Okay, I've got a size huge head, like 7 5/8, almost a size 8, okay? I love the patch on there. I don't know how well that's coming in. Kind of goes along with one of our comments and segments. But this hat is like for a toddler. It's like a yarmulke on me, dude. It does not fit. I don't know what's going on down in Australia.
Their heads are smaller.
It says one size fits all. It should say one size fits Australians.
That's what all stands for down there. One size fits Australians. They couldn't fit it on there, so it's all.
I love the patch. The hat doesn't quite fit. The T-shirt, it's too dark. Even if I have it on, you can't see all of the stuff. That's why I sent the picture to the group chat. That might get
T-shirt's
shared.
so dark that Dave was walking on his beer stool and got pulled over by the cops.
Well then.
I said it. I said what I said.
Oh, there we go. I don't know if Jade's in here, but have fun with that. Hey, we got awesome amount of viewers in here. I'm gonna play our intro video again because it's fun. And just real quick, not everybody was in here when we first started off. Everybody good with that?
Go for it, bro.
Roger that.
I had a seizure.
Why? What happened?
I'm just joking. Pretty cool. I think kind of like Dave's idea on the other one is like as the show goes, it's not the exact same. You just kind of roll in other videos as it goes in on there. Just kind of.
I want you guys to shoot me videos.
I'll be dropping stuff. I'll be dropping stuff into the drive.
Yeah.
Dave, you can drop videos of your beer stroll. Yeah, dude, you got a video of your beer stroll.
I told him to take one the other day. Like, take his freaking self a video of a beer stroll. So, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. I just shoved some stock footage I had, snatched some pictures of, your fat cat and you, Felix, me. And so, it's what we had, kind of bring us all together. So, I dig it. It's fun. It'll keep evolving for sure. So, I'm getting a lot of speaking of, veterans being on mission, this has given me a little bit of a purpose, I think. Some weeknights to like get into these design and video editing programs and try to bone up on it a little bit. I used to do a decent amount 15, almost 20 years ago, working for a bar, promoting bands, doing handbills and flyers and crap. So I enjoy it. It's fun. So we'll keep developing it. I just need these these crazies over here to give me some content, bro.
Like I'm not doing anything. So today, what I was doing, we were talking about this before we get to the top of the hour.
I just do my TikTok.
I just do my TikToks. Well, today I was on TikTok Live and I dressed out an elk shoulder, and this is all the meat I got from it. I have down here in the bottom left is pretty much going to be stew meat. No, that was the burger I made. I made burger today, mixed it with beef fat, ground burger. This stuff right here is stew meat. These guys that are sitting here, there, and there are kind of flatter, more like a skirt steak style. So I'm probably going to do like some carnitas, some tacos, or some kind of dish. Yeah. These two guys are both 4 ounce on the nose, cut by me. Medallions, and this is 2 ounces because it was kind of jacked up, like a 3 ounce medallions. So I'll use those like kind of like filet mignon, cook them up like that. And then I have a really big steak back here, and those are 2 more flat steaks that I'm going to use up. But yeah, that was kind of neat. I've never dressed out that much of a show. Like, you doing it in the field is way different than doing it in your kitchen. Yeah. I pretty much cleaned the bone on that bad boy. Good job. Nice pile for the dogs too, for snacks.
Gristle and a little fat.
Well, all the silver skin and whatnot. Yep. So there was some nice snacks for the pups. But
good, clean, lean meat too.
Oh yeah, real good, clean, lean meat. That's why I mix it. I would normally mix it with beef or pig fat, pork fat, but I didn't have any trimmings from my butt. But I did have trimmings from a brisket, and it's still one of those things. And so that was kind of cool getting that done. Then I made smash burgers tonight with it, and they tasted freaking amazing. So on the Blackstone. But other than that, just trying to tripping out on this 60 case order that might be a scam. I don't really know how to freaking wrap my head around it, but the shipping company might be fake. The person paid with a card with the name on the email chain, and that's not foreign for businesses to have like a person in shipping with the name on, like multiple people with the name on multiple business cards. So it wasn't something like a red flag. But then the order went through my Square processing, which they do this is what they do. It didn't get flagged. It went to my bank. It didn't get flagged. So there's $12,000 sitting in my bank account. My co-packer made half the order of cases, which are 30 cases, which is blah. I'm not going to do math in my head. I'm not going to tell you the number I'm doing, but you'll figure it out because I'm a tard.
Hold up.
So 360 jars are already made. We were supposed to make another 30 when I went there tomorrow morning, but we're not. I'm just make hobby. We're gonna make other stuff. I'm gonna do live TikToks there. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm still coming, still doing it because I ain't got shit else to do. Because I plan on going out there, but we're not going to produce the other half of the order until we figure this shit out. But the thing is, I still have the money. The bank hasn't said. Like, my bank called me. They're like, "We're not sending money to a person. They better get." They said straight up said it. The lady goes, "They better get a business quick," or she goes, "I guess you're keeping $4,900." Not. We're gonna dispute it and figure out why. She goes, "On our end, we don't care." She goes, "You don't care. This money is good," and I'm like,
"Yeah."
So these are like the worst scammers ever, or what? So I'm going to keep those 30 cases just in case this guy figures his shit out.
Yeah.
And it's because looking up, my biggest thing is I understand, and I looked at a couple scam boards, and nothing with this company is on there, the names, but everything about it is kind of on there. Like, everyone's foreign. the phone numbers are business, like they use proper business phone numbers, but some business phone numbers don't have it's only for call outs, not call ins. And so it's just one of those things like small business. I don't know. It came through my email. I get a lot of people off TikTok that email me and make orders, none of them for 60 cases, but I still have older folks that I don't know how to use the internet, but I know how to use email. Can't make an order. I'm like, ordering my sauce is easier than using email, sir.
Not
much.
No.
Trusty fuckers. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I'm just kind of waiting. I talked to the bank today. I'm gonna talk to the bank tomorrow. And like the worst that can happen is, okay, I give all the money back, which sucks, but it's whatever. I'm only out $960 for that cases that I made, Mark made, because I'm gonna pay him no matter what. That's not his fault, but it's product that I can sell. I'm like, it's not like I just made this random, like brand new, I'm making blueberry Fanta barbecue sauce. Like no one wants that. I do, and then that's what that is.
Truck.
And or something. I made something random that no one else can get. Like even my co-packer goes, I don't get it. He goes, you can still sell it though. I'm like, I know. So, hey, Richie King's in the house, redneck pimping.
How you doing?
So,
I did have one question for me up here. It's kind of more of a car question. Mickey Severson, how do you feel about twin charging a Cummins engine? I am not familiar with supercharging a Cummins engine, but twin charging with turbochargers, compound turbochargers, is very, very common. Many diesel shops out there do it. It's not an uncommon thing. So look it up. Yeah, easily attainable. Most of the common rail engines are built like brick shit houses, and you'd have to surpass probably 700-800 foot-pounds to even start knocking on the block. So
Cummins is a tough diesel motor. They've been doing it for a while. They know what they're doing, and like you said, it's not uncommon to twin turbo one of them things anymore.
Yeah, absolutely not. So.
I'm looking to put a turbo or something on my truck because pulling this trailer when I eventually get it. But I said or something. I looked up pro chargers and superchargers and whip chargers and blah 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 blah. But also, I need to upgrade my brakes. I need to upgrade my suspension. I need to put my leveling kit on there eventually. And I think they said chip it, get a chip, and get a supercharger.
Well, yeah. You got to tune it because you're going to be shoving more air and more fuel into it. You know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. So I think I will be getting a supercharger, not a turbo.
Definitely, you're gonna have to look into some like a transmission cooler for sure. That's where your load is getting transferred in your transmission.
Oh yeah.
I wish that you could go. I think Dean Cerny get a diesel with a tuner. He's right if you're gonna be towing a lot. I mean, absolutely. But I mean, you gotta deal with what you got. You got a capable enough. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. You got some diesel money. Because
the trailer I'm getting is going to be max 5,000 pounds.
And Redneck Pimp, I don't know how I feel about cinnamon shine out of the jar. Maybe you should send me one of those so I can let you know how I feel about cinnamon shine.
No, he should not send you one of those. No, I just muted Dave for saying shit that he shouldn't say. Dave Rye does not view the comments do not embody the Veterans Anonymous Network or its hosts in the postal service. I have enough issues with the post office, Dave.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't need them actively smashing my shit like it's prohibition time. They're just like, you know what? I know we're not paying your invoice, and we don't give a shit. And there's just a bunch of guys with bats breaking my boxes.
Dave's gonna be our resident taster for everything. Like, let Mikey try it. He'll eat anything.
I'll send you some Reaper 48, Dave.
No.
Cut that shit down pretty quick.
Yep. So a little bit back to twin charging is turbo bolted to the back of supercharger. Yes, it is. Usually that's what's known as. But you got a lot of cooling issues with that. It's usually you see it on show cars, show trucks. Very rarely do you see a twin-charged actual performance race car actually survive. When you have a turbo blowing into a supercharger, you're already trying to cool the charge air off. The supercharger is going to squeeze it again and heat it up again. You don't want hot air blowing into your engine as much as possible. So that's
where you get a NOS kit, right? That's where you get a NOS kit.
That does cool the intake charge down. Actually, it does.
You
do water
you hit
injection.
the button and then you like fall back in your chair and everything blurs by your head, and then you have to slam your computer down and be like, shut up.
Yeah. Come on, Dean. We're working with what he has right now. I'm trying to talk him through him. He tried to go turbo on me. Ease of install. We're talking supercharger. Plop a LSA blower on top of it. Small tune, low boost, 5 pounds. Good to go. No problem. Yeah. John says upgrade your transmission to U-joints too. Transmission, absolute transmission cooler.
I'll be dropping this up at a shop. I ain't doing none of this work, people.
Yeah.
That's that boat has sailed.
Yeah. Let me get to a point and I get my shop back and we'll be good. Dean Cerny's right. Heat kills.
Oh yeah, I do understand that. I actually on my Eagle Talon I had that 4-core giant like 3.5-inch intercooler, and I actually put the liquid nitrogen kit on it because of that. So when you go to the autocross track and your shit gets hot, I had CO2. Yeah, CO2.
Yeah.
CO2 kit, and had a little thermal regulator, so it hit a certain temp and it would just through it, which was badass. Then I tried to figure out how to put one in the car, but then someone advised me against it.
Yeah. So John, Paxtons are an older name. I think they might have been sold, but there are plenty of other ones these days. ProChargers is the centrifugal supercharger. It's kind of like the front half of a turbo that sits off to the side and is belt driven. Centrifugal. Sorry.
So all those out there, the word is centrifugal.
Yeah. So it does sit off to the side. I know Jett and ProChargers make those and a couple other ones. Some of the other ones, Magnuson does a intake replacement. Those can get a little bit more heat soaked, but they have like a intercooler, like stacked core air to water that fits in there. So there's many different today. Aftermarket stuff is awesome. So
well, and especially with the computer controlled engines that we have now, it's so easy to upgrade and change it. Where before it was trial and error. It's like, hey, will this 900 CFM Holley carburetor work on this Edelbrock manifold on this 351 Windsor? Where now you just look it up, you change the chips, you plug and play, and off you go.
LS motors and LT motors, these new generation Chevy motors, they got a lot of different similarities, and they do pretty freaking well.
Well, and with that computer control, there's no more like this tuning by ear anymore. It's all set right there. It's like it shifts at this point, this time, every time.
Yeah, transmission control unit. Mickey, ProChargers, another top end. No, not necessarily. See, any superchargers belt driven, and they almost give instant boost off the line. Turbochargers, if they're large enough, they will actually have some lag, so they will be more top end. So superchargers are definitely bottom end torque, like off the line when you hit the gas, for sure.
I'm curious what year Avanti, John Whittorf says his buddy's got a factory supercharger. What year Avanti? Because those were always a cool car. They missed their era.
What brand is that?
Avanti. It's its own brand. They basically they were their own brand for a while back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Kind of like AMX and
AMC, yeah.
Yeah, they were their own brand.
Okay. If you want to go fancy, go to cold air intake, headers, flow master exhaust, and a chip. Do that on a Jeep and with nuts and performance mode. You're right. Those are the basic bolt-ons, and any basic enthusiast for sure will see monstrous gains. You will absolutely notice a difference.
You will get real gains.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you will. Depending on the intake you get, depending on the headers you get, of course, you can get some CX Racing headers and crap like that. You need to get with a proper shop that deals with your brand of car on the regular, not some fly by night something. You need to get with an established shop. That's the biggest advice I can give some people. So,
and yeah, they did go from Nash to AMC. My bad, I forgot about Nash.
All right, Shelly, you have a good one, brother. Richie,
take it easy.
Have a good one.
Redneck Pimp in the house, out of the house now, leaving the building.
Redneck Pimp's leaving the building.
Holy crap, we actually got a couple race car questions in here and performance stuff. Damn. Kind of like it. Keep them coming. Shit.
Or not.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
There you go. That's your good. Where grinds my gears. Bad shifting. No, I'm just because I don't have I was talking about it the other day. Yeah. The other day, this guy was like, people have addictions. I'm like, pretty much cars. If I see a car, I want it. I need a giant garage bigger than a house. I want my Lincoln. I want a Camaro before they become electric. I actually want to get a Tesla just because it's fun driving in them. I don't care how much they kill it.
I kind of want one too.
Imagine a Tesla truck with the Beard BQ wrap on it.
I don't think it'd stick. They might break the windows.
Nah.
I do have some new stuff coming in from my sticker supplier in a couple weeks, so that'd be kind of fun. No,
well, it is.
That'd be kind of fun.
It is top of the hour, so
top of the morning to you. Well, guys, if you didn't know, how you doing? I am the Sauce Boss, CEO, resident, Ace Boone Coon of Beer BQ. Can I still say that?
What did?
No. Okay, no, I can't. I can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. All right, cool. So yeah, CEO of Beer BQ Sauce LLC, and we got a deal on some original barbecue sauce. We got 30 cases. We're going to do an auction right here online. Anyone that comments in the next 5 minutes will be buying a case at full or market value price.
I like that. Dude, fill the room,
but no.
Bro. Yeah. God.
What'd you say?
Fill the room, bro.
Fill the room, bro. Fill the room. But he's like, checking temps.
No, really. 63 degrees. 63 degrees.
Yeah. But
I just had it on my desk. I'm weird.
So no, we're still doing good. The TikTok boom has not busted, but it's kind of going steady. We're still getting a lot of orders coming through, minus the 60 case order. Wholesalers are still rolling fine in the free states of South Dakota. You guys have been a blessing, and I've been happy that I've been able to help out the network how I can, when I can, with what I can, even if it's ill-gotten gains from really bad scammers.
Your gains are not ill-gotten, though.
My gains are not ill-gotten because I did make a product and I'm producing a product. But yeah, this weekend I will be going live on TikTok, or not this weekend, tomorrow actually. I'll be going live and going out to Pacuana, and I'm going to be in the kitchen with Mark probably around 7 or 8 in the morning while we make my habanero sauce. We have our jars so there'll be in a hot sauce jar, 10-ounce jar. So that'll be getting made, but it's only going to be a test batch. Unfortunately, we're still waiting on the word from the company to get our jars for our coffee. Like I talked to Mark today, so he hasn't heard back from him. But when he does get them, he's like, we'll have to buy a pallet. I'm like, I don't care. Buy a pallet, dude. Like, because we're going to use a pallet. You know,
eventually,
might as well just buy it. And if I have to, I'll do what I can to backfill him for the cost of the pallet, you know, or whatever. That's kind of how we help each other, because Mark's a veteran also. He was a truck driver in the first Gulf War. And I found that out after we were already doing business, because, you know, there was like this dude vibed so amazingly, you know, and it's one of those things like I was wrestling with it like, man, I'm veteran owned and operated, but technically my co-packer's not military. So he's a part of my operation. And then one day I asked him, like, were you? He goes, yeah, I was Army. I was like, fucking right. He goes, why? I'm like, because I'm still veteran owned and operated. Like, dude, it's awesome. Sweet. You know, without even trying. But that's what we're doing, you know, just like tonight, being able to donate to Webb's daughters. I like doing that kind of stuff without having to worry about it, because, you know, $75 could have went to something else, but I'd much rather $75 go to a cause that I care about, you know. Nice. There are a lot of shit causes out there and a lot of shit people, but kids are kids, and that's what we do it for.
Yep. Thank you again. That was awesome.
John, stop sending me pictures, man. Give Dave your phone number. My phone's already blowing up.
Well, yeah, no, it usually happens during showtime. Well, actually, all freaking day for some of us on a couple chats. Yeah, we're gonna probably work toward a little bit of a car segment too. I mean, obviously, you see my garage with this big old POS over here. You know, see the little spot in the intro video where I'm welding with my car in the background, doing a couple things and drifting, and you know, my hobbies. Is this what the show's about? Our hobbies that give us a sense of purpose and mission, and you know, give us a schedule, a timeline, a punch list, whatever we need to do. However, we've been, I'd say, brainwashed. I don't care. It's good though. It's good. It gives people a sense of drive to be in the military, and to carry that on afterwards. You'd be surprised at the difference in work ethic. The same age person, one that's been in the military for any amount of time versus one that's never been in the military. I see it every day, and it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, this is what we're about on here. Hobbies, keeping you busy, keeping your mind off the bad stuff. And if you do have mind on,
I like being busy with work, you know, because then I roll in my hot. Well, today wouldn't have been a good day to roll in what I like to do, going out shooting and archery or whatnot. But it's one of those things, like I always default to business because I like doing it. For one, it's kind of like a hobby. It's very fun, but I like to stay busy doing it because I'm driving to a goal. And even when I get to that goal, then the next goal comes into play.
Yep.
So,
absolutely. No, that's it. If you're fighting demons, don't deflect them. You need to deal with them. You need to deal with them. You need to talk to somebody. Reach out to anybody on this network. We can get the resources that you need for sure. We, all three of us, deal with, you know, what we deal with every day, and we have hobbies. It helps us. It helps us keep us focused. It's, you know, if you do have some dark times, it helps motivate you and get you off your ass. It's like an NCO. We like, get your ass up and build this car. Get your ass up and make some more sauce. Get your ass up and do a TikTok video to sell sauce. You know, it's driving you, you know. So whatever we can do to help you distract you from your weird times. And if you do need help, please reach out. I know this is a different approach than a lot of people, but the way we do things, you know what I mean? Keep you talking about fun things and good things in your life. So.
Well, and like you were saying, you know, it's something to focus on, even if it distracts you for only 2 hours out of a week. It's something that distracts you a little bit, that gets your mind out of your fucking own head, you know.
And yeah, any little uplift can start that trend upward. So, hell, just doing this with you guys has brought me out of a weirder place in life. I'm not necessarily a dark place, but the drone of going to work every day and doing this. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore and love my family. I love going to softball. I love hanging out with my wife, you know, but this is a different thing. You know, this is actually kind of turned into a hobby. You see the design and, you know, little video stuff I'm doing. So it helps all of us. This is our therapy too.
Exactly. It helped me because I used to be that curmudgeon in the house, and the only thing I did was went and got beer and cigarettes and came home.
Yep.
And now I'm, interacting with not only you guys, but with other people that have watched the show. I'm trying to interact with them, and so it's helped me too,
Yeah, you're getting shit sent to you from Australia, bro.
I know. I'm like,
all right,
why?
so we got a picture of this guy. I think this is Make-A-Wish, but for kids that weren't going to die, but that just had bad taste.
Oh, wow. What is that?
That's our resident John.
John? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Is that that's a Corvette.
That's a vet with big beach tires. Is that right?
Those are mags though. No, that's a vet, like 60s vet, hood cutouts,
dual quads sticking out of the hood.
Yeah, I was about to say dual quads. Yeah, that's a slick ass car.
And I see a military sticker in the window, and those are obviously military barracks in the background. So he was a stud on post with that car.
67 vet.
Nice.
Yeah, I dig it. Just the old school stuff like that.
And I got to say hi to Mark Woodhead.
It looks like a vet. That looks like a vet. If a vet could be an NCO.
Right?
John, of course, no offense to you, brother. It's just, everybody, it's just Josh, and it's just jokes, but that was pretty fucking funny.
I got divorced, and all I got to keep was my car because she didn't know how to drive it.
Well, no, I just know we're saying the car itself looks like an NCO that's got a couple divorces, a couple diplomas under his belt, can't see his kids anymore.
Is that I don't know if that's a lighting old picture or the reflection off the picture itself. Is that a dent right on the front left quarter behind the wheel?
I was going to say it looks like reflection and light. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it might be a little bit of the picture deflecting and the light off of that too. So, but yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to a buddy of mine, Mark Woodhead. He's a brother of mine. I've actually talked with him for freaking years. We actually got to meet at a place in Secor, Illinois. You might have heard me talk about it, the Ditch Bar and Grill, owned by Matt King, another Air Force veteran, badass motherfucker. So, yeah. Hi, Mark.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm getting more. Oh, no, that's just it.
Getting more? Okay.
Nope.
John said those are flares, fender flares. Hell yeah. That's a little bit of old school hot rodding right there. That's like.
Well, and okay, it's a 67 vet, but what year was that taken on post is what I want to know. Because if that was in the 70s or 80s, he was a big man on post with that 67 vet.
Yeah, that's still pretty expensive car back then.
Yeah, he was balling back in the day before it was balling.
I think John has mentioned in service years before. So paid for it in 86. 86. Okay. Yeah. So it was 20 years old. Let's get up there to classic. $5,000 for it.
Nice.
Dude, that's my grandfather and dad had so many stinking cars like that. They did a Travis Import Parts right outside of Craig Air Force Base in Selma, Alabama. And he had come back from Europe and did a little bit of time in Japan. 1987.
He was so baller. They didn't even have the technology to explain what he had.
Oh my god!
He almost got burned at the stake as a wizard. He's like, we're gonna burn him at the stake, and he was like, we're having steak. don't burn it,
dude. I'm telling you though, there's so many people that regret selling the cars that they had throughout the years. Obviously, I mean, hindsight's 20/20.
Every car I could have owned. My dad had an orange with black racing stripes Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme.
Yep.
It was like 60s or 70s, and it burned down in an apartment fire.
God.
My grandma had a Cutlass, 80s, like 86 or something, with the one with the partial rag top on the back, like the cloth.
Yeah.
You know, with the cutouts, and blue with blue mag wheels with like a 350 something in this. I still remember the number on the side, but it was a granny car. She didn't do it. She just drove like on the car part. I joined the Air Force. I wanted that car. Right before I got out of basic, she gave it to my cousin who wrecked it. I'm like, and then when I was a kid, my cousin had two 5.0 convertibles, one candy green and one painted white with the flake in it. Nice. The white one was on regular. It was his race car. It was all normal, and the green one was on like some small Daytons because he used to sell stuff. But anyway, I didn't get the other car. Yeah, I didn't get the other car because he had a little altercation with the law enforcement when he had the high speed chase, and they don't really give you those vehicles back after those. So
called forfeiture or confiscation. Yeah. No, like my grandfather and dad ran Travis Import Parts, and Craig Air Force Base was a UPT, I think, upgrade pilot school, pilot training or something like that. So you would get like all these experienced pilots come back from Europe with all these little crazy cars, Austin Healey's and freaking Peugeots and random crazy stuff. When Datsun was new, they would come back and bring these cars with them and be driving around, and nobody in the area would know how to fix them. My grandfather did. Dude, I've got repair manuals from Datsuns and some other crazy models from like 60s on up, like old school stuff. So they made a pretty decent business out of it. And to know some of the cars that they had, T-buckets, Model A's, all kinds of random 60s and 70s hot rods. Like, man, if you'd have freaking had that, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is nowadays. But
yeah, because there's no cars from the 80s, hardly anyone, like 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That was not a very great. There's a good year for some cars, but it's like American designers went like pretty much. What? That was not an American designer.
No, neither was Datsun, neither was Peugeot, neither was any of Citroen.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In America, the American cars.
Yeah, there wasn't much in the 80s.
Necessarily 80s and stuff. And that's not necessarily American cars. Anything, man. Anything back in the day, especially a unique model coming to the U.S. that hadn't been here before.
That stuff was. Yeah, they still screw us on that. I still hate that. Like being up here where I live in the Dakotas, like Chevy makes an all-wheel drive Impala. They make all-wheel drive freaking Focus. All that stuff is overseas, but it's like, why isn't it here? Like the very first time I drove one of the newest Chevy cars when I first got stationed here, I had my car in the shop because I hit by a deer, and then I get this rental car, and it was a Chevy, I think an Impala. And it had literally all the lane assist, all the bells and whistles. And I'm like, I might actually upgrade. And I lived up in the hills, and I had a pretty steep driveway, but that my Infinity always rolled up no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow. And I had a full rack of food in the trunk of this thing from Sam's. And I roll in and I roll up and just slide back down. I'm like, and my neighbor had to come out and do the freaking almost like he was what is it when they throw the stone and they brush in front of it?
Curling.
It was like he was curling in front of my tires as I went up the hill, and I'm like, you know what, Chevy? The hell with you. Like, I will keep my Japanese car that's all-wheel drive.
Yep.
And I don't get stuck in my driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff annoys me.
The Datsun B2000. So Mazda had a B2000, not Datsun, but also the Toyota Helix over there, Toyota Tacoma, that midsize truck. Yeah, that's if you look on any kind of like a subreddit, it's called Shitty Technicals. It's literally all about like those Toyota Helixes with like a 20 millimeter anti-tank or anti-air gun in the back of it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Felix.
No, I was just looking at Edward Anderson. He said, fellas. Yeah, in Australia they have the what? What's the Ford make? It's like it's a full body turboed or supercharged car.
I know Chevy had Holden. Holden,
but it's another car. Any Aussies out there?
Falcons, Falcons, Ford Falcons.
No, it's not a Falcon. This is like almost like a Pontiac. It looked like a Pontiac G6 or.
Oh,
G8.
you're talking about Holden. You're talking about Holden then, because that was literally G8. They also had the G8, the Ute, the Holden Ute. It was like a truck with a G8 front end. Like that's Ford had the Falcons with a Barra engine in it. It was like a 4-liter turbocharged straight six, and it was nasty. We're starting to import those engines in now.
Yep. And I remember just being over there and you see cars and you're like, why don't we have that shit here?
There's Bill. Yeah, the XR. There's Bill right there. Falcon XR6.
Yep, the Helix.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that just used to annoy me. Like even with Mitsu did it. You can get the Evo, but if you went to Canada, you can get the MR lighter, a different version with 400 horses from the dealership. But America's law is like,
yeah.
Yeah, we actually had a guy in Oklahoma City go and get his ordered and had it shipped.
Damn.
The dude had stupid money. Like, stupid money.
Yeah. So remember the Starion? So John says, yep. Mitsubishi
the Starion.
I got
That's
a buddy.
All-wheel drive.
No, it's not.
No, real wheel drive.
I had a buddy that just had one of those. Had one of those with an LS in it, and it was nasty fast. It looked slow, but it was
those things look 80. Those things are so 80s looking.
They are. Yeah, straight out.
They're like the most 80 car. Like you should come out with like wraparound glasses and a mullet, curly mullet when you're driving that thing.
Yep. Yeah, Bill, the Falcon XR6, it's got the Barra motor in it. The dude, that motor, I want one of those so bad to pick up somewhere there. Kazi cars,
yep.
Cosworth
are good.
This is old Tackle 22, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Tackle 22 Fishing.
What's up, Tackle? Yeah. I remember. Yeah, I started following you the other day. Hell yeah.
He's doing good things down there in Florida for Tackle 22, bro.
Yes.
Definitely.
I got a buddy that's doing a similar deal down in Kansas, northern Oklahoma area, getting vets out to go fishing or hunting or shooting or, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Pimping you out, just telling you. Might have to get you on here one night.
Hey, that'd be an idea.
I got my rods. They're over there in the corner. I used to do a bunch of pier fishing and shit.
Ooh, Ed's a Subi guy. Ed's a Subi guy.
See, Felix, you know my history. I was part owner of a shop in Florida, and we literally made our nut every month off Subaru people who thought they could push.
Oh, no, trust me. Dude, so there's two cars that I like, but I will never own. A Corvette. For one, my old ass ain't laying down the drive and trying to roll out of them. But also, I have met less Corvette drivers that I like than I like to mention. Like literally, I can't remember the guys I do like that own a vet. And then Subaru drivers, dude. Yeah.
I've got so many stories, dude. You don't even want to know.
I was at the track. I remember being at the track in Oklahoma City, and we're sitting there running. Our shop had a bunch of cars there, so we were manning, the lane, and we had a guy roll in a brand new STI.
Hi to Jess.
Jess, he had a brand new car. Still had the dealer paperwork on it. So I'm looking over at this kid about the race, and I'm like, I bet you he doesn't know about feathering, like feathering it off the clutch. You start in first gear, then you hammer it afterwards. So I walk over, I'm like, hey, I said, hey man, when you launch it, don't dump it. Just kind of ease out of first. As soon as you get in the second, then you can hammer it. I'm like, because your transfer pin is not that strong, especially on a factory transmission, because those cars transfer straight from the transmission to the drive through literally a pin that is about maybe 2 inches and 1.5 inches in diameter, and no shit. He gets up there, you hear him running up the freaking throttle, and he dumped it, and the car goes, brrr. He snapped the shit out of that. And it can still drive because it's all-wheel drive. He just pretty much made his car front-wheel drive. It was just stupid because you could tell when he went to drive, he broke it. And all those guys, like, you talk to people, you're just like trying to tell them, trying to help them out, and they never would listen. That's why they make their money off of Subaru drivers. We have a lot around here. We have a lot of Subies around here. Can you hear me, Dave?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, you just seems like you're just kind of looking. But no, I like to give them shit. I have some friends. Yeah. I have some friends that work in the Subaru shop, so they're cool guys, but I still like giving them shit. I'm a DM, Diamond Star Motor DSM guy. So that was my passion. I had a Eagle Talon all-wheel drive turbo, 450 to the wheels. I had a Galant VR4, about 3-something. Yeah, I'm a Diamond Star. Then I did have a 93 Eagle Talon. So I've owned 2 of those.
My aunt had one of those Mitsubishi all-wheel drive OZ Rally editions.
Yeah,
and she didn't know what
fake Evos.
Yeah, she didn't know what it could do, and she let me drive it one night with her out in the gravel travel, with the hippie cabbage. And she was like, "You're never driving my car again." And then, next week, she went and traded it in because it scared her from then on out.
Yeah. Instant crank walk joke.
Crank walk joke.
Crank walk. Now I will let you know, my cars, both of my none of my motors ever had crank walk. Ever.
6 or 7. Man.
None of my cars ever had crank walk, but I also never drove my best car to potential because I wrecked it the night before we were going to the track. So, yay.
Damn, John. I want a picture of that. I want a picture of that 800 horsepower Vega, bro. Just saying.
Nope.
Yeah.
Next show.
But my love for those cars were I would eat up V8s because everybody, the guys were like, there's no replacement for displacement. And I'm like, it's called a turbo, dummy.
Yeah.
Volumetric efficiency.
Yeah, but I still remember getting eaten up by this freaking guy in a Hawaiian shirt driving a Tahoe, in Oklahoma City. He looked over with his windows down because I had my sunroof and windows down. And he goes, "You run that thing?" And I was like, "Yep." And dude let me launch on him, or I launched on him, and then he came up, and you can hear it sound like a freaking space shuttle. You'd hear. And it just had that the whole time, had that high buzz. And I got to the shop and I told them about it. They're like, "Yeah, dude, don't race that guy." He goes, he built it himself. When he brings it to the shop to dyno it, there's only one guy allowed in there because we own the dyno. And he goes, "We think that thing is pushing like almost $1,000 in horsepower as a daily driver."
Oh, nice.
What I liked about it, it was somehow quiet. Like when he got on it, you can hear it, but when he was driving, my windows were down. He just rolled up next to me. I didn't even really hear him. It just sounded like a regular truck next to me.
Turbo with a muffler, baby. Turbo with a muffler.
Yeah, we call those sleepers, the ones that don't look like nothing, sound like nothing, and then just.
Well, that's why I like my car because I didn't do the stupid pillar on the side. I had a camp system, which is computer assisted management. So all my gauges were on a screen in my dash. Yeah. So you didn't see, you looked at my car, you didn't see the boost, you didn't see shit. Now if you looked in the,
you can tell a ricer from a mile away with an A-pillar gauge pod and a wing.
Yeah. Now if you looked at my brakes on my car, you looked at my brakes, knowing that my brakes, my rims were, I think they were like 16s on there or something.
Yeah, at that time, probably 16s.
Yeah, mine were like 16s, and then I had like that much clearance from my brake to the rim. rotor. Like if you looked at my brakes, going, those don't look like standard brakes. Like they ain't.
All right,
And
we're
then
gonna do a. Go ahead,
ahead.
Felix. And we're gonna do a couple more comments, and then we're gonna get into our new segment.
Mickey, peace out.
Yeah, Mickey, take it easy, brother. Definitely get some good comments in here on cars. I dig it. Yeah, as much as I said it earlier, and you guys are like, wah, wah, wah. Now you're getting all into that shit. See how
Yeah,
it
because
is.
it's not just about a specific thing. It's just cars.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get into this one. Well, I'm gonna get with Dean right here on this one. Obviously, you haven't seen a turbo since the 80s. So, just saying. Agreed. In the 80s, they weren't that reliable. These days, you can get a turbo for $500 that will last you 100,000 miles.
Yes.
As long as you don't overspeed it. Give it enough oil, you're good to go.
Give it enough oil, right oil. Yep.
Yeah.
The
had
technology is caught up. Like back in the day, diesels used to be the worst thing. Now look at them; they're like awesome.
Yep. So Edward, definitely a donk. A shop that I worked with here in town, Top Dead Center Performance. They have quite a few clients with donks and boxes and bubbles that come in. They supercharge a lot of things. A lot of people
What's
think
a
like,
box and a bubble?
So a box is a box body Caprice. A bubble is a bubble body Caprice. It's a little bit younger. A donk is like a 78 to something Caprice.
I thought a donk had giant rims.
Well, a donk is a certain body style of Caprice, right? It's an early model. Then
What's the ones with like the 40-inch rims?
All of them can have big rims.
True.
So,
but they're all called donks though.
Not necessarily. No, a donk is a certain
dude. I
year.
saw the guy with
you
the gold
saw
teeth.
Some bullshit.
He had a donk.
You saw some bullshit.
He had the gold teeth. You don't have. So I'm gonna go defer to the guy with the gold teeth.
He got it mixed up then, because there's actually a magazine. There's a magazine dedicated
called
to donks, boxes, and bubbles. Look it up.
No, thank you. I'm not googling that. Trying to get me to look at some weird shit.
No, it ain't like Blue Waffle. There's no Blue Waffle
boxes, bubbles got some animals and sheep and shite.
No, so it used to be like they throw a turbo on these crazy crappy cars with like 1980 suspension. Now these guys are coming in and getting like brand new upgraded axles, strange suspension components, like vented brakes and Willwood brakes and stuff like that. They're actually outfitting the car to race. Like you look at this car, if you see like cross-road and slotted rotors on one of these cars, you probably don't want to pull up next to it. You think it's just a cruiser
there was that
with big
car
rims?
that show on
Netflix,
Netflix with the and they had that one guy with the car, even though he didn't win, but it was a fast car.
Yeah. So that's all I'm gonna say about that right now, because we'll definitely next show. You guys want to dive into some more car talk, more pointed questions? Let's absolutely.
Well, I gotta be the subject matter expert. I don't have a grill.
Wow. I'm the only motherfucker who lives in the South right now. Damn.
You're talking about you the one in Florida, Low Rider.
He's in Georgia. Come on.
What's the difference? Okay, we kiss our sister on the neck after we're sleeping with her. That's the difference.
Jade, what's new? What's new, Jade? What is fucking new? That's all I got to say. We love each other.
I ain't saying why. We're trying to say because I wear glasses. I take glasses off. How you doing? You like I said, you're up in Georgia, Florida line.
By the way, brother, them glasses are fly as fuck. I really like them.
Yeah, they're blue blocking also.
They're good. Like I like them a lot. They like frame your face. Like it's good.
Got them from Zini Optical. Zini Optical commercial. Zini Optical, where you can get all your eyewear. And they gave me this blue laser. The point my face.
We did that. Same thing. Yeah. We got some for my daughter with that, and they gave me the blue light. I just been fucking with the dog and cat with it. That's all.
Oh yeah, dude. These dogs are down here. They're knocked out though. Alexa, Play Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh God.
That's for everyone else's Alexa who's connected to the internet. You're welcome.
Yeah. All right.
Mine's not connected to the internet.
We got like 20 minutes left. We are gonna, and we're still actually kept a decent amount of
Alexa,
people
shut up.
here.
Make me look bad.
We kept a decent amount of people. I thank you for still watching. We are going to debut this. It kind of grew out of a different segment we had, Patch of the Week. Uncle Si and I actually sat around, thought about this. I talked about it a little bit with Felix. We all have these rusty, creeping relics sitting in the attic from our military days.
We told him we'd just call him Uncle Si. We wouldn't say all the other stuff about him.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just looking straight to go back to Gandalf if I really want to. Talk about rusty relics, I mean, shit. Truth be told, he's not that much older than us. That's the funny part. Hi, Marlene.
Hello.
How you doing?
Marlene. Reaper Lips.
Reaper Lips.
Yeah, she puts Carolina Reaper on her lips as a lip plumper.
Ooh, that's crazy. All right.
Right.
Love you, Marlene. Thank you for doing that and showing us that. But now we're going to dive into our next segment. So this is what it's called. Tactically Acquired.
Stole it.
So there is going to be a legal disclaimer with this. Sorry, Si, you are completely blocked with this logo. But
it's okay. It's still showing white.
So please, do not show anything that you did not legally acquire from the military. We don't want any top secret or protected or confidential information.
If you have anything from Area 51, I'll take it.
Yeah, true. Just message us privately. We'll bid on it, all that stuff. Please, don't get yourself in trouble. We all know stuff happens. Keep it legal. Keep it safe. We're talking about like signs, coins, and, mainly this grew out of like Patch of the Week type deal. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look, I have this patch, explain it a little bit, and all this shit. But
Dean can bring in like the very first like military weapon. Like, man, those freaking swords from the they go for a lot of money now.
I want to see the first black powder cannon. Shit. Oh shit. He got you, Si. Put that up, Felix. I'm gonna stop touching comments. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Statute of limitations up for Si.
I think John's probably good too because there was no statute of limitation. There were no laws back then. There were just biblical laws, like don't kill him. Don't
Jay,
eat
you're
apples.
right. Jay,
don't eat apples.
You're getting your tax money back, right? You're getting tax money back.
It's just transferring it from one place to another place that needs it more than those people needed at the time that you needed it.
Well, since Australia is not a real place, this is cool. I'll put it up here.
Is that all right? So I knew this was gonna be kind of weird. So it looks like everybody's like, "Oh shit, yeah, I got all kinds of shit." Oh, this is getting good. He wasn't a little drummer boy. He was in his mid-20s.
I fired stones. They call him throw it. He threw stones.
All right.
He goes, then that dumbass David had that really cool slingshot.
Well, he just revolutionized the whole thing.
And won a war.
All right. I'm going to start it off. So, tactically acquired.
That's a big patch.
This is a shield from the 39th Material Group. It does not exist anymore, the 39th Material Group. This would be in the old days of maintenance-wise. This would be a maintenance group, basically.
Yep, maintenance group.
Yep. So you would have your fabricators, your back shop airmen and stuff like this. This is from Turkey. They were cleaning out an old building, and this was up for grabs. I did have permission to take this, and so I love old patches and memorabilia and stuff like that. So I took it. My flight chief said, get rid of it. So, and the thing is that this isn't just aluminum. This is like on brass.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is like epoxy too, or some kind of acrylic paint. This is like inset. I think this might have actually been
Metal.
milled down because the letters are raised
and laid in. Yep.
And all the stuff is laid in there. It's not sticker. It's not vinyl. So this is pretty.
Yeah, that's the way they used to do them.
Yeah, this is probably maybe 80s, maybe something like that. I tried to look up the 39th material group. I couldn't find anything. But it's pretty nice. Got great colors. Obviously, it's stayed pretty good over the years. Little peeling, but I proudly displayed in my garage. I mean, it's still the same kind of emblem that the 39th maintenance group uses. 39th web security group uses. Like I said, I was told to get rid of this, so it is mine.
Oh, dude, they're hitting you hard, Dave.
All right, so that's my piece. I guess the comments are taking over now. Holy crap!
I don't have to go through my stuff, but I have a couple things from being when I was an honor guard, and we were up in North Dakota at Minot. We had to go through the honor guard. All their stuff, all the uniforms and blah blah blah, and they had a bunch of because it was old SAC base. So I have a couple patches from SAC bases, and I might have a thing with some pretty crazy old all weather gear they used to give. There's like this mask they issued, and it looks like Leatherface. It's just wool with leather patches in spots. So, but it's like it makes you look like the green Leatherface.
Yeah.
That's how cold it gets up there because you have to have something contact. It's like pre the baklava. Pre that.
It looked like it was like a Jason mask, but it was green and it had white insulation, and you had this like jock strap that was supposed to hold it to your head.
Which is probably now you think about it, it was probably asbestos.
Probably. Asbestos and nicotine.
Sad.
All right, so I got one more thing, and we'll go back to the comments, and you guys can display anything else you want to. So this right here, some of us may not recognize this, especially in the Air Force, 30 millimeter from an A-10.
Mike.
Yep, 30 Mike, HEI, high explosive incendiary. It's on the back. Maybe you can see it a little bit. This is actually engraved for us. We had a combat dining in. This is the Titan shield on the front. This is the 39th Air Base wing from Incirlik, Turkey, 2019. It's literally everybody that came to the combat dining in had this at their table setting, which I think is extremely cool. All of these were
she got hers from Apache.
Yeah, all of these are
guaranteed. Call them Native Americans now, Jessica.
All these shells that were given out were fired in anger over Syria. Put it that way.
They were fired in anger seriously.
Over Syria, seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah. So that, I mean, a little bit of history behind that. So, and I know they were because I literally helped pick them out of the freaking the waste pit over there and weapons. Like that's where all these A-10s disposed of all their stuff when they came back down. So those are my two things. That's all I got. I mean, we can roll into some of John's stuff real quick.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can drop those in. I'm working on getting. Oh, there we go. Give me a second. And this is supposed to be.
So Apache shoots 20 or 25.
Uncle size field manual that he used when he was in the military.
Oh, what is it? 1941? Oh yeah.
1941. 1941. Gotta show the love. Gotta let love. But
30.
Imagine the size.
They shot 30. Yeah. So they shot 30, but it was no. It wasn't the same one as the as that one. It was a smaller 30 millimeter shell. I remember that. It wasn't that freaking long, but same caliber. Okay, yeah. Okay, 30 by 113. And then A10 gun, Gal 8, wasn't it?
Its own.
That's cool. I would love to have a freaking Apache shell. I collect them. Different things. 105 over here, 88 mil, 25 mil.
The Apache got up. Okay. It got upgraded.
Did it? Okay.
Well, you think about it in the military, it's not about the gun; it's about the ammo. So
that's what Judy said.
So if they can blanket something, it's not going to be the gun. They're going to look for the best bang for their buck, and they're going to find what uses the same ammo across multiple platforms, and that's what they're going to house in stock. And I know back in the day, because hell, we went from 30-06, to whatever the M6 308, and from that to 5.56, and soon we'll be doing airsoft.
It
saves so much money.
We're probably going to be doing 6mm, 6.5 for long rifles, 6mm, something like that. Something that'll stay in a Stanag mag for They've got too much hardware, man. They're not going to change all that shit just to go to a completely different round. They're going to be like, oh, we can just put a barrel on it and have this range, and you're going to miss just as much.
Then you get somebody old school like me that is perfectly happy with 80-year-old Mosin Nagant 7.62 by 5.4R.
Yeah, 54R. Yeah. I mean, you can have that fucking horse kick in the shoulder all you want, brother.
Bro, the first time I actually took that out to a range, I thought I was going to be Billy Badass out there. Everybody else has got their little ARs, 5.56s, and I'm like, I got a 7. I went about 3 rounds deep into it and was like, hey, anybody else want to try to shoot this thing?
Nope.
That's like the first time you actually get to shoot like a big bore caliber gun, and you're just like, yeah, and you're like, boom, like, yep, I'm never buying one of those. Like, why don't you own a 50? Because I like my shoulder where it's at.
Yep.
And yes, you can compensate with that with bigger muzzle devices to absorb some of that, or even like some of those 50s. The semi-auto has the reticulating barrel.
Yeah, you can like with the Mosin, you can get that. You can get that polycarbonate, barrel handle, the muzzle brake, and all of that stuff. But it still kicks like a mule. I don't care if it's a 50 cal with the full, all of that. It's still fucking, when you see a shockwave come out of the end of your barrel, you're fucking firing something big.
Yeah, it's the weight of the gun actually dampens the freaking kick. So if you sporterize a Mosin Nagant, it actually makes the kick worse. You know what I mean? You're absorbing a bunch of that shit. And speaking of muzzle brakes, these are a couple that I've made my fucking self as a machinist. These are both for this is for one of my 5.56. It's just a practice. But this is my clown shoe that I made for my 308. I mean, This thing is over an inch in diameter. 3 sipes, just trying to tame 20-inch barrel 308. It's ridiculous. This was on my 300 Blackout. This is made by Abilene Gunworks, I think, back in one of my buddies used to work for me. It did pretty well. But so let's go to some of the comments right there.
Oh, I know, bro. I'm watching all of this, and I'm like, okay. Oh,
I dig it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're right. A Barrett does not kick too bad because it's 30 pounds. The big thing, and it's kind of a semi-floating barrel too. So the barrel kind of floats a little bit.
Yeah.
270. So I know John and Dean. Definitely 6.5 Creedmoor. My buddies shoot PRS in Texas. I used to have a bunch of buddies over in Florida shoot PRS 6.5. That freaking ballistic coefficient is nasty out to like 1,400 yards, dude. I know people hit a mile with it too, 1,780, 1,760 yards with that. It's a badass round that fits in lots of different things.
Like Jessica's talking, the 4570's got a little bit of a kick to it too. Yeah.
Dude, okay. So I got a little story about that one. So, right after high school, I used to work at a pawn shop, and we took guns on pawn. You know, I knew guns and stuff like that. Well, we took a Thompson Center Arms hunting pistol in with a 45-70 barrel on it. It was maybe a 12 to 14-inch barrel, something like that. Well, my boss, he had to have it. He's like, "Yep, that's mine. It's my store. That's mine."
Yep.
You know, we took it on. He waited his requisite 90 days and shit like that. Well, we took it out of the range, and he was sitting there shooting. He's a tiny little squat man. Where he was like, you want to shoot it? I'm like, I'm not sure, but I put forearm on it. I mean, it's still every might I could hold. It was just a knockout. I've shot lever action 45-70s. They're a thump, but it's controllable. A Thompson Center pistol, dude. It's a freaking 45 and a cartridge like 2.5 inches long with all that power behind it. It's a wad of lead just going down range. You know what I mean? Dude, hog hunting, I've seen people obviously hog hunting through the freaking skull, through their freaking shoulder blade, which is thick as shit. It'll knock it down. It's good. It's good. It's nasty though. Why do you shoot a 50 cal 500 Smith & Wesson? No.
Do you not like your wrist, Dean?
You don't need that.
Do you not like your wrist? What the hell, man?
That's like having a Barrett. Unless you're like absolutely going crazy, stupid long range all the time, then I mean, have fun, bro. It's a trophy weapon. That's like a Desert Eagle. Come on, man. I mean, that's last action hero shit. Like, that's fun. That's cool and all, but I mean, dude, you got like 8 rounds of 50 AE. Woo, boy. It's cool and all, but yeah, John, absolutely. Yeah, the Barrett, 37 pounds. That's what makes it bearable. Barrett, bearable. I've shot it a couple times for sure. Damn. 1885 trapdoor,
nice.
45-70. That's a nice gun.
No kidding.
For sure.
Big time collectible.
Dean, because I can. It's fun. For 4 rounds.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, a buddy of
I have
mine.
this little thing called a 454 Casull if you want to try it out.
Dude, holy crap.
I used to load that for a guy in Alaska. And I made him a round in between because he was a subsistence hunter and guide, and he had the handgun and the lever action rifle.
Yeah.
By Marlin, and I was like, "Can we make one in between?" And we just so happened to have the handgun and the rifle he had at the shop, so I got the tune around. So I was thinking, like, the guy he showed me he was old school kit. He had the bullets on his belt and he had a bandolier. Yeah, and I'm like, what if you're tussling or doing something? You can just, what if you put the wrong, like, you don't want to put a rifle round in a handgun, even that one.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And so I found something in between, which in the books was
chamber pressure wise, the pistol could handle it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it literally maxed out the book and was in the minimum of the rifle. It was in that literal gray area. So we had to be like, look, man, we've shot it. I believed in it, but it wasn't in the books where I had to go with the powder.
Right.
But I shot it in the handgun, and that's where I cared about. I shot it in the handgun a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I went to the range and shot it. And as long as I'm going to shoot it, because I'm not going to just give some to somebody that, you know, and I'm not going to shoot. And I said, dude, I shot more than I should have. Mm-hmm. I literally went through a half a box of projectiles shooting at, not at the same day, because I do like my wrist.
Yeah. Old Dean playing tough guy over here. Oh yeah, absolutely. You got too much, not enough muzzle velocity and too much weight. It starts sagging. It's like a 30-30. You know what I mean? It's a great brush gun, you know, but it ain't shit after 150, 200 yards. There he is being a tough guy. 2 boxes of one thing. They come in a box of 5. You know that, right?
2 boxes.
Yeah, they cost like $100 a box.
Oh, look, not a name calling. You can't even have guns, Bill. Don't you guys have to fight with boomerangs?
They just throw kangaroos at each other.
Yeah, like they took your weapons. You have to hunt with boomerangs.
The absolute hardest kicking gun I've ever shot, and this thing, I think it was like close to a $70,000 rifle. It was a 375 H&H.
Wolf.
Yeah, it's a side-by-side rifle. It's an elephant rifle, literally, is what it is.
Yes, Bill, I have guns too. See,
I
see,
little...
Webb has guns. See, Dave even has guns. They look like 22s, but they're guns.
Hey, they might be pellet guns, but
pellets. Yeah, we're not going to show any physical thing on camera. Let's put it that way. So we're streaming to a couple different ones.
This is Australian gun boomerang.
A boomerang.
Hey, bang! Hey, they just put the word "bang" on it.
Yeah.
You know what you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
What?
A stick.
Just not semi-auto, man. He has one of those bolt-action Glocks.
Oh, that's what they allow in Australia.
He's got a bolt-action boomerang.
Just giving you a mess.
1917 infield. Yeah. That's a kicker. Hell yeah.
Wait, you were shooting
You
were shooting a 1917 Enfield in 1943? Fuck, you're older than I am.
No, 43 Lake City ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ammo prices now, but like Dean said, 75, 80 a box. Probably 20 rounds in a box for the 500 Smith & Wesson for Corbon. Hey, we've been to Corbon, haven't we, Felix?
Yep,
well,
I knew the owner.
Used to be Corbon.
Yep, and I used to know the owner.
I have seen Jessica's tattoo of her 1911 tattoo on her forearm from her TikToks. Her tattoos show up every now and then, like peek out, like, hey, and you're like, whoa, wait, that looked cool. What the hell?
Oh yeah,
let me see that.
Well, I've got quite a few friends around the area that do some gun stuff up in Central Alabama. Actually, one of the guys I mentioned earlier with 1350 Mill works. He works with some people to do gun testing. I have not shot in a while. I have quite a few weapons. Anybody got questions? I built quite a few weapons. I am a machinist. So this is another thing we can be doing on the show. I dig it. Seems like we got a lot of interaction. So I like it a lot. Keep them coming. I know Felix likes some guns. Uncle Si, not sure what you got.
I'm a pacifist. I believe words can diffuse any situation.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes the words might be stop or I'll shoot, but hey.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I was looking for, bro. So 10, your 500 Smith & Wesson 10.5. Okay, that's not too bad. It's got enough barrel length. You're getting some velocity out of it. Like beyond, if you're shooting 150 yards with that, that's good. Absolutely, no problem. Yeah, 82.
I got a couple of Nerf guns. You guys know I got a nice Mosin, and the cool thing about that is it's all numbers matching. The stock, the barrel, Yeah, I even got the original bayonet for it. That 4 square freaking thing that's about like 2 foot long.
Yeah, that's outlawed by the Geneva Convention now.
Yeah,
because it opened too much of a wound.
Yeah, the Geneva Convention spoiling fun in the military since whenever it was started.
It was like 1948, something like that.
Yeah, Geneva Convention spoiling fun in the military since 1948.
I have Jessica. I got a couple friends that have some M1As, like the SOCOM version. That thing is a riot to shoot, and
I want one.
You could take it. It's short enough where, it's got 16-inch barrel with a muzzle brake on it. It'd be deafening, but you could clear a house with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and my God.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
You would clear your house, your neighbor's house.
And your sinuses, your neighbor's sinuses. like everything, dude. Like, oh yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't know. I want a little bit lighter something rolling in through a doorway, but woo, woo.
That's why I wouldn't roll into a doorway with that.
I mean, if you got
that is one thing I wanted to make when I was when I went to school to learn machining, but I didn't make. I got close to making. I wanted to make a tungsten bayonet spike.
Ooh.
So, I wanted a short tungsten bayonet spike for one on a short barrel M4 platform. So it also helps keep the barrel down, so you can use it on an M4 or a blackout.
Yeah.
And having that weight on the front would keep it down, but you also had a tungsten spike on the front.
Well, let's just say this much: I have an Inconel guide spring guide rod in my Smith & Wesson.
Mine's tungsten.
Yeah, they don't make that. I make that.
Yep. That's what I made.
It was plastic to begin with, and my M&P is my comp pistol.
Yeah.
And I bought a stainless steel. I was like, nah, hold on a second.
I actually had I had some I had tungsten rod, but I had it off of a drill bit. Those STI drill bits.
Yeah.
And I got one that was 1/1000th over, brought it to class and milled it down and then shoved it because mine was hollow, stainless steel hollow, and I pretty much pressed it in to the one I had, then faced it off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's that, because that's what they sold. They sold one that was stainless steel, and I'm like, I wonder if I can do one tungsten. And their tungsten one was like $200. I'm like, I think I can make that.
Yes, John, absolutely. Thankfully, I had the right inserts and the right knowledge, because it was a bitch to machine. High nickel content. We just had this rod hanging out for like 4 years at one of my old jobs, and I'm like, took some dimensions at the house, wrote it down. I'm going to do a training project. This is also go into tactically acquired segment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Being a part of that fab shop,
you got
away with a lot of shit. I've had people like I'd have a bag of parts, and they would because we have a sandblaster. I'd have a bag of parts of things, and they'd come in and see the bag because you'd put it in there, and they're like, "There's a bag of stuff in the." You're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that right there."
Don't look over here. We're good.
I want this dipped.
Yeah, John, absolutely. You damn near had to grind it unless you had PCD, polycrystalline diamond tip tools, which we did have an abundance of for some part of materials we did. So I was able to knock that out in the lathe pretty quickly. I mean, it was a simple cylinder with a basically a freaking stop on the end. So dimension, it was pretty close to dimension 2. I didn't have to take that much off of it, but I'm not saying I could feel a difference, but weight-wise between the spring retaining rods was a significant difference. So it definitely kept the front end of the gun down a little bit. I mean, if I'd have shot any sanctioned matches and somebody would have spark tested it, or they're not going to go do a metallurgical test, but they'd be like, "Oh, that's illegal," whatever. So EDM, yeah, I didn't get that serious into it. Hey, you guys need to get some freaking. We didn't get into John's coins this time, but we're a little bit over. Yeah, we got them. I can tell you this much, John. We do have them loaded up. If you can you send us a little bit of the description of them? Because just popping them up and waiting for your comment might be a little. I don't know. We've seen some of them.
If I have one in the text.
Yeah, they're beautiful. We're gonna load up some more ourselves. I'm going to challenge Felix and old Gandalf to go dig into their treasure troves of things. We can also share a couple of things we've had.
I don't know. When I retired from the military, I gave them back everything they gave me because I'm a good citizen.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you did. Yep, absolutely.
Bullshit.
Absolutely.
Bullshit.
All right. Well, it's 10:07, guys. Yeah, exactly. Choose very wisely. Again, legal disclaimer, please do not send us pictures of anything that was not that you were not given permission to have. Let's put it that way, and let's leave it. Let's leave it that simple. How about that? Maybe certain things you can get away with. We're gonna review them. I'd like to see them. There's lots of interesting shit out there for sure. But don't show me, some Nazi's head in a jar. Actually, I would kind of like to see that. I'm sure not many other people, as long as he still had his rank on him or something like that.
Private message web for all those photos.
Yeah, you can message the page, Scramjet page. I will go through them. Like I said, got to mess with a little bit of legality here, statute of limitations. I don't want anybody getting in trouble. It's my biggest thing. Everything I have, I was told I could have it by an officer. Put it that way.
Right.
I do not have any live explosives or anything like that. Please do not show that. Yeah. John.
Gosh.
Bro, if you got a necklace full of them. I'm not fucking with you.
Ears of corn. Haha.
Yeah, ears of corn. It was a joke. Get over it. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. All right. I love everybody in the comments. Thank you. It's been awesome. We've kept above 15, 16 for a while. Now we still got 6. Shit.
Man, I need my wrap it up button, man. I guess we can use that.
Yeah, that sucked. There we go. That sucked ass, bro. Stop. All right, we're gonna do some outros right now. Uncle Si, Gandalf, please take it.
Yeah, just thanks for sticking around with us tonight. And the last couple of weeks, we're trying something new. All of us on this network and on every show. Our big deal is to try to get that number to 0. I don't care if it's 22. I don't care if it's 30. We want to try to get that number to 0.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Not viewers. We want to get veteran suicides to 0.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the viewers we want to bump up. Share the show with your friends and everybody. Yeah, my bad. Oh fuck.
I want 0 up there. I don't want anyone watching our show. I was like, wait a minute.
No, we got it. We know Si. We're just fucking with you. This is the fun we have. We try to have this much fun.
Yeah, going back to that. We try to have fun, because if you're not having fun, reach out to somebody and find fun. And we hope we provide you some fun. Because
if you're laughing, you're not crying. You're only crying on the inside. And since we can't see it, I don't care. Anyway.
And thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow night for the Crossroads, Thursday for those crazy fucking Marines on Full Metal Crayon Eaters. I don't even want to think of what they're going to do this Thursday.
And we will announce when Barbecue and Bourbon will be back. Like when it's coming, but we don't have an official date.
And then Monday Night Mayhem is on. So, we got a couple of shows, a couple days a week. Tune in, relax for a couple hours, and take a load off.
Absolutely. Sauce Boss. Oh, we need to write a full script for yeah.
Well, just, have a good one, guys. Thanks for all the support and love. I love giving it back in spades. No, that was not a black joke. Like I said,
nobody was even thinking that until you fucking.
Yeah, no, whatever.
Seriously. God damn.
Goodness, man.
Wait, you're black?
Boo this, man. Boo this.
Not for taxes though. And anytime I'm getting a loan, my mustache speaks for me, as you know. Chad Worthington, Esquire, the third.
Oh, this is good. This is golden. Are you?
But anyway, so yeah. Just thanks for following us, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Not only a mental break for you guys, but also for us getting on, commiserating, doing what we do. And you guys have a wonderful night. Peace. People are stupid. Be a good human.
I was just going to let that marinate for a second, that last statement, because it was perfect. Yes, people are stupid. Be a good human. Absolutely, dude. I couldn't express that any better myself. Literally, thank you for tuning in for Scram Jett. We're trying to do something here, man. If it's distract you from bad thoughts, great. If it gets you energetic into different hobbies, or I see all these comments about all the nug hobbies. You know what I mean? I don't want to say the whole word and all that stuff. I love it. We're all still out there. We just got to be careful about what you say, unfortunately. Cars and racing. I don't have all the answers, but man, we can talk about it. Get in here, get in the comments, BS, talk trash. If you got some local guys in here, I know a couple tracks. Let's go. I'm not going to drag race. I got a buddy that's got a car. You know how it goes. No, seriously, we're here to distract you. We're here to have fun. But if you do have issues, if you do have demons you're trying to beat, reach out. We're here. Message the Scram Jett page, Veterans Anonymous, Crossroads, Full Metal Crayon Eaters. Please, any and all of us are here. We're a resource. This show in particular might not harp on it as much as the other shows. That's because we're weird and we'd like to be a distraction. We've kept you talking about cars. God, I'm going as long as I want to. Fuck off. Yes, I am. We're talking about cars. We're talking about tactically acquired. We're talking about guns.
Text Samantha real quick.
Text her.
The White Claws kicking yet?
She's in there watching Supernatural. She good. She's watching a little bit earlier. So we all good. Seriously, reach out. We love you guys. Please tune in tomorrow night, Crossroads, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And on Thursday night, Full Metal Crayon Eaters, another episode of the antics by the Marines. By the Marines. I was going to add something, but by the Marines. Yeah, just watch them. 7 p.m. time again. Just watch them.
Just watch
them. It's like Navy. It's like Navy Light.
Navy. Oh, there we go. Shit. Now you just put a contract on us. You know that, right? You put a freaking hit on Scram Jett.
Dude, all we got to do is keep the temperature above 95 degrees in a room, and the crayon won't really write on the paper, so no one will know what's going on. It'll be all mushy and fingerprints happen, and they're like, kill. And they're like, who? They're like, him. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Well, definitely, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We are streaming to the Veterans Anonymous YouTube as well. Please look that up. Look up all the other shows on our lineup. Crossroads, Full Metal Crayon Eaters, Monday Night Mayhem. I'm sorry, Judy and Josh in Lunchbox. Monday Night Mayhem. You're on there too. I promise.
Yeah, and I promise you guys, they'll get better. It'll be fine.
Oh, wow. Well done. All right. So we love you guys. I don't care. I'm going to play this freaking video again, and it's going to get better every week because these two assholes are going to send me clips of pets and stupid shit they do, and we're going to keep adding it in. I've got a great band that I knew in the past. That's the soundtrack.
Dude, you have access to my OnlyFans, so you can just get what you want off of it.
I do pay a premium subscription, so damn it.
Pull it.
I dig it. All right. We love you guys. Please stay safe, and please watch Crossroads tomorrow night. Take it easy.